What is wrong with the lighting again? So green in my room now. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Welcome back to another story time with Avenged One. I'm Avenged One. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about something near and dear to my heart. No, not really. More so on the evil side of my heart. So I worked at McDonald's for 3 years. Now I want you to know that those 3 years were equivalent to a lifetime as a normal job. Now I only ever worked at one McDonald's. I never got to test out different McDonald's. I never got to test out, try the what's it. Man, I can't speak. I never got to see what it was like working at a corporate McDonald's. I worked at a franchise McDonald's. Essentially what that means is it's run like shit. It's just run terribly. I should have known that it was a trap from day one, and the reason why is because when I went and applied for the job, I pretty much got the job on the spot. I remember the manager's name. Her name was Maricela, the manager who hired me. And I walked in, at the time I had a beard and everything. It was not a good beard. I looked ridiculous. It was like baby face with like, I look dumb. I'll try to find a picture. You can't even see the beard here. Oh my god, what a loser. But I went in and I was like, hi, my name's Nick. I was wondering if you guys were looking for new employees. I was trying to get a job. And she was like, absolutely, have a seat. We'll do the interview right now. And at that point, I should have known it was a trap. I should have known it was a trap. I should have hid and known it was a trap. But I was young. I was naive. I didn't have a job yet. It was my first job. I was only 18. I just got back from vacation. I was stressed out because we just moved away from my home and we moved up to the north suburbs, and I was like, I need Pepsi money. I need money to get Pepsi. My dad cut me off. He wasn't gonna get it from me no more. So I had to provide. So I sat down with Maricela, and I've always been a pretty good speaker, so I had a great interview, and I basically started like the next day. I went home that night, I celebrated with my family. Woo, first job. We went out to Lou Malnati's, and the rest was history, baby. The rest was history. So there wasn't too many requirements to work at McDonald's. Not really any at all. I needed a black shirt, some black pants, and some non-slip shoes because the ground is just greasy. It's always greasy. It's always greasy. So I showed up to work on my first day all excited and nervous at the same time because I had never worked a job, and I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna break something because I break everything, or I'm just gonna do something to make myself look like a fool. First day wasn't that bad, honestly. Not that bad of a day. It was basically like a free 8 hours of pay. I went in, I did a bunch of like computer training, which was just stupid stuff. It was like next. Oh, that's how you make a milkshake. Next. Oh, that's how you make a cheeseburger. And then I got the nice tour of the building. And then pretty much 8 hours was up and I was on my way. The next day was a bit different, just a little bit different. By a little bit different, I mean it went from not too bad of a day to, oh my god, this is hell and I think I'm working with Satan. So the next day I got to be on the fry station. By the way, the computer training doesn't tell you, the computer training does not tell you that the fry station is worse than dying. It's literally worse than suffering for years and dying a terrible, agonizing death. It's the worst. When you're new, at least. When you get experienced, it's not too bad. But when you're new, it's crazy. So I'm on the fry station, and I'm all shaky and whatnot, and I got the little thing that scoops the fries to put it in the thing, and put the fries in the thing, and I can't do it fast enough. I'm a failure. I was a failure. My now friend Ryan, who was at the time super fast at his job, was like, I need 5 medium fries. I need 6 large fries. I need 7 baby fries and 8 small fries, and I need them now. 2 of them, no salt. And I was like, how do I get a fry? No salt. I don't understand. So I got kicked off the fry station. Pretty much. They were like, all right, well, how about you go over here and you just hand out the food out the window to the people. But don't fuck it up, because if you do, you're an idiot. And also, we're not going to tell you what's in the bags. We're just going to be like, Here's a bag, give it to that car. And then you give it out and it's the wrong bag and you're an idiot. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? But anyways, the second day was just, oh my God, was it awful. So I went back for a third day. I figured, hey, I love hell. I love suffering. I woke up, I was like, maybe I want to suffer today. I don't know. The third day was, of course, no better. Because not only do you walk about 2 miles to work in the scorching sun, sweating, just beads of sweat just dripping off your face, and then you get to work, and it's hotter in the building that you work in than it is outside. But it's okay, because this day, you're ready. You got it this time. You're a little bit better. You understand. You know what, yesterday, I didn't do as good as I could have. I'm gonna do better today. I'm gonna do a lot better. I didn't do better, really. It was still difficult. I didn't do better at all. But I started to make friends, which was great. Probably the only reason that I stayed, honestly, because I didn't really have too many friends before. I had Paul from Glenwood. Not too many friends, to say the least. But I was making friends, and I was like, this is great. Like, I mean, I still declined whenever they invited me to come hang out, but it was great. But it was just nice knowing that there were people there that I was able to talk to and just have a great conversation with overall. So I stayed a little bit longer, and I got my first paycheck, and I blew it on like an Avenged Sevenfold hat and like Sonic Monopoly or something. And I think I spent a bunch of money at a garage sale too. And it was like, wow, I'm able to buy stuff, and it was a great feeling. And at the time I had no bills either, so I was saving up a lot of money, and I was like, well, I might as well keep working. Though I hate it, I might as well keep working. So a few months went by, and I remember so vividly. I was sitting in the break room, well, more so in the lobby. I was sitting in the lobby of the McDonald's on lunch, and a coworker, Ashley, sat down next to me. And we just were talking about how this place sucks. And she was like, I know for a fact I'm not going to be here. I know for a fact I'm not going to be here for 2 years. And I was like, Ashley, I feel you. Because there's no way I'm making it to 1 year. I can't work in this hellhole for a full year. So a year went by, and I was still there. And it was awful. But at that point, I was confident. I was the Mick King, baby. You couldn't stop me. You couldn't stop me. I was making fries so fast. I was doing everything. I was the king at it. But the one problem was the managers of the establishment were some of the most idiotic people I had ever had the pleasure of working with in my entire life. The schedule was always like, yeah, you get off at midnight tonight, but tomorrow we need you back at 6 in the morning. I was like, it takes me an hour to walk home. It took me an hour to walk home, Maricela. Might as well sleep in the basement. So the scheduling was just dumb. It was so ridiculous. There was also usually never anybody at work with me, I swear to God. So in the morning it would be like me and like another manager named Sadia. And Sadia was, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she didn't know anything. But the only thing that she was good at was saying the wrong thing and genuinely upsetting me. I remember one day Sadia was sitting in the office. God knows doing what, probably nothing, because that's what most of them did. She was sitting in the office, and I was doing the whole breakfast by myself. So there were people on grill, but it was just me doing the front lobby and the drive-thru. And at the time, the back register wasn't set up yet, so I was also taking orders for the drive-thru. And I was swamped. And she didn't care. She was just sitting back there. And I'm struggling. I'm making like 4 oatmeals for some lady that wants 4 oatmeals for some reason. Who goes to McDonald's for 4 oatmeals? Why, lady? The oatmeals take so much time to make. But I was making them because she ordered them and I can't say no. And at the same time, there was like 3 other orders that were way late because I'm stuck making these oatmeals and I'm out of hash browns and just everything's gone to hell in a handbasket real quick. Sadia comes out at the exact moment that I'm like frantically opening up an oatmeal packet to put inside the cup, and I miss. There's oatmeal in my shoes. This is just powdered oatmeal. How does this happen? How does this even happen? How does this happen? There's like oatmeal just everywhere, and it's honestly ridiculous. I didn't know what to do. I'm panicked at that point, and she goes, "Wow, Nick, what's wrong with you today?" "You're what's wrong with me, Sadia. You're what's wrong with me. Sitting in the office doing nothing. I'm trying to just do my Mick job. Trying to do my Mick job." stupid microphone. You make me look bad. So I remember at one point, I had quit McDonald's just because of how awful it was, and they wouldn't let me have the month off to do something that I really wanted to do. And I was like, look guys, I've done so much for you, and I just can't handle it anymore. And this was probably right around a little after a year of being there, so something like that. And I had quit, and I was gone. Well, they called me back one day after I had finished doing what I wanted to do. Nick, would you like your job back? And I was broke at the time. I had spent all my money, and I said yes. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So I said yeah, and I went back to McDonald's, and I got a big hug from my friend Ryan. He was in the back, and he saw me, and he ran out, and he hugged me, and I hugged Ryan back, and I was like, Ryan, I missed you, Ryan. I haven't talked to Ryan in like 2 years. I should probably call him. And then I met another guy, a new guy named Eddie, and he was really cool. He became like one of my best friends at the place. Like, me and Eddie had the same sense of humor. We were like inseparable in the back booth. It got to the point where we were so funny and just like, we were good at our jobs, don't get me wrong, but it got to the point where we were making everybody laugh so hard that they would schedule us apart, and they would never let us work like in the same area, which was some malarkey. And I was friends with a guy named Jesse, who I'm still friends with to this day, and me and Jesse, we hang out all the time, and we go laser tagging, we play Dungeons and Dragons, and I need to hang out with Jesse again soon, because it's been a while. I'm a terrible friend. And though it was going back to hell on earth, I knew what I was doing, so it was kind of nice to be back and to have people to talk to. But then it just got worse out of nowhere. McDonald's is like the king, baby, of just making stuff just awful. So at that point, McDonald's had changed their menu, and they changed it to something that was just dumb. And there were so many dumb things on the menu. Like, one of the biggest things that drives me crazy, and this is gonna sound like I'm nitpicking, and it probably is me nitpicking, but I'm gonna be dead honest with you. This drives me absolutely insane. In the morning, there's a breakfast menu, and one of the items is a sausage, egg and cheese McMuffin. At the time, there was 3 items on the menu. There was one called a sausage muffin, a sausage McMuffin, a sausage egg McMuffin, and then a sausage egg McMuffin with cheese. It was called the sausage egg McMuffin with cheese, so it was McDonald's fault for what I'm about to tell you. Someone would come in and order, can I get a sausage egg McMuffin? At that point, you have to be quick on the menu. I had already clicked sausage egg McMuffin, and then they would go with cheese. Whew. Whew. So at that point, I would have to go and I'd have to find the sausage egg McMuffin with cheese. I'd have to click the sausage egg McMuffin with cheese. I'd have to go back to the sausage egg McMuffin, and I'd have to void the item out. And it was a pain in the ass, and it pissed me off every morning because it happened like 16 billion times, and I wanted to strangle the computer, and it was, ooh. Well, McDonald's really had a flawed menu like that. A lot of the items were flawed, and just whoever designed it was stupid. But it's okay because I was the Mick King. I was the Mick King, baby. I was also the Fry King. I got dubbed the Fry King because one time I grabbed a fry out of the fryer with my bare hand, and I was then dubbed the Fry King, and I am still the Fry King. No matter how long you've worked at McDonald's, no matter what you've done at McDonald's, you ain't got nothing on your boy, a Van-Gadget one. You ain't got nothing on me. Nothing. You see this man right here? That was the face of a man who was working at McDonald's, hated it, but was good at it. Here's a couple Mick photos right here, actually. Here's of one of me dressed as a vampire. That was a good Halloween at McDonald's. It wasn't. It was actually awful. Here's one of me on my first day. Actually, I'm the one in the middle who looks super depressed. So I stayed there for around 3 years, and then the last year was really where things kind of got crazy. In my last year at McDonald's, Ashley quit working there. Ryan quit working there. Brian quit working there. Jesse quit working there. My friend Eddie actually happened to pass away. Story for another day. Darian quit working there. My friend Raven stopped working there. And it was kind of just me, if I remember correctly. Actually, you know what? Veronica was still there, but she's not anymore. But everybody stopped working there, and it just became a total hellhole. Like, nothing was getting better. Customers were just as irritating as ever, because for some reason, the clientele at McDonald's is pickier than the clientele at like a 5-star like restaurant. For some reason. Here's the thing, okay? If you come to McDonald's, you get what you get. You order a Big Mac and you get a quarter pounder, maybe next time. I know that's not the right attitude. Another thing that you're not allowed to do at McDonald's, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you're not allowed to order no salt French fries unless for some reason you have heart problems or some type of dietary problem. Even at that point, if you have some type of dietary problem, I want you to think rationally now. Why are you at McDonald's in the first place? That's probably why you have the dietary problem. So you're not allowed to order no salt. And if you do order no salt, I want you to know that the person making your French fries is literally burning their hand so you could have some no salt French fries. And I swear to God, if I bring those French fries to you, after pouring them out of the hot basket into the fry container, melting my skin, and I bring them to you like this. And I'm like, here's your French fries, sir. Here's your French fries, sir. And you dare have the audacity to ask me for some packets of salt? I better not ever see your face again. I'm a nice person, so I'm not gonna do anything mean to you. But I better never see your face again. I had one kid tell me, and I still wanna fight this kid and shake him. He's probably 18 now, so I could do it. I could be like, what's wrong with you? Because he got him his no fries salt, and he asked me for the packet of salt afterwards, and he was like, I just like them fresh. And that's what he looked like too. If you want your fries fresh, and you're that much of a picky person, and I want to tell you right now, McDonald's throws away their French fries after 7 minutes. 7 minutes, they go bad, we put them in the garbage, we make new ones. So the oldest you're gonna get fries are 7 minutes. So if you are that picky of a person that you need fries that fresh, you don't have the balls to come up to me and say, I want some fresh fries, and you ask me to make them with no salt, so I'll make them fresh, and then you ask me for salt, you're not allowed to ever have French fries again. If you come up to me and ask me for fresh fries, I'm gonna make you some fresh fries. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'm gonna make you some fresh fries. So pretty much I don't work at McDonald's anymore. I didn't like it at all. I worked there for 3 years, but I wouldn't change it one bit. I would not go back and not work at McDonald's because I remember when I got hired, and I guess this is the main point of the story. There's a lot that I cut out, but the main point of the story is it's okay to work a job like that. It really is. It's okay. Everybody does it. It's better to work a job like that, to learn what it's like to work a demeaning job. It definitely gives you character. It definitely builds you up as a person. Don't get me wrong, if you get the opportunity, move on up. Like Curtis Mayfield, you better move on up. But I would recommend, if you're like young, 17, 18, and you're trying to find a job that's like something like prestigious, like go ahead, get a job at Starbucks or get a job at McDonald's or Burger King, anywhere, and do it for a little. Build some character, you know what I mean? Because I don't. I don't know, guys. Anyways, that's it for the video. I just felt like ranting today, so thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Please feel free to let me know what you think of the new setup right back here. If you like it and you think it's sexy, tell me. If you want, I can change the color of the sheet. It's so easy to change the sheets. And until next time, I'm Avenged One.